The winner is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lionel Messi.
Winner is Modrić.
We all know that the Ballon d'Or is the highest individual honor for the best player in a single season. This trophy serves as proof that a player from one club stands above all others. But is it true that, year after year, this award has been losing its credibility in football? Or is it simply because we live in an era of rapid social media growth, where differing opinions spread everywhere and spark controversy? In this video, I'll try to explain the current state of the Ballon d'Or, and why it should no longer be considered the definitive measure of who the best player truly is. This is the first player to ever win the Ballon d'Or, Stanley Matthews in 1956. He played for Blackpool and was recognised as the best footballer in Europe that year. But what exactly are the criteria for winning the Golden Ball? The format has been constantly changing. Do you notice something? Starting from 2022 until 25, France Football officially limited the number of Ballon d'Or voters to just 100 international journalists, based on the FIFA rankings of their countries. The goal was to reduce bias and eliminate strange voting patterns from countries with minimal coverage of elite football. It may sound cliché, but this is how Ballon d'Or winners are now selected. Now let's take a look at the top 10 players who have won this trophy. Messi and Ronaldo are two anomalies from another planet. No one will ever replace them. But the truth is, many believe that they shouldn't have won that many Ballon d'Ors, as there were clear biases in favor of certain players. This is the root of why the credibility of the Ballon d'Or has been in decline since 2010, at least in the eyes of many fans. And even by 2025, this controversy shows no signs of ending. I'm going to talk about all the Ballon d'Or controversies starting from 2010, because I think that's the year the media really started influencing the world of football. That year, Lionel Messi claimed the title despite an early World Cup exit with Argentina, and no Champions League final. Meanwhile, his teammates Xavi Hernandez and Andrés Iniesta had orchestrated Spain's historic World Cup triumph in South Africa. Iniesta even scored the winning goal in the final. Some people even believe that Sneijder also deserved to win the trophy. Statistically, Messi had an outstanding club season, 47 goals in all competitions, but his selection sparked the first major postmodern debate: was the Ballon d'Or rewarding form, titles, or legacy? However, from 2009 to 2012, Messi completed an unprecedented Ballon d'Or quadric, winning the award 4 times in a row. While his 2010 win stirred controversy, Messi's performances in 2011 and especially 2012 were simply undeniable. His 2012 campaign was historic. During those 2 seasons, Messi was an unstoppable force. Frank Ribery. The world probably hasn't forgotten what happened that year. Initially, voting was scheduled to close in November. Ribery had just led Bayern Munich to a historic treble. Many felt the Frenchman had locked it. But then, France Football extended the voting deadline after Ronaldo's 4-goal demolition of Sweden in a World Cup playoff. Ronaldo eventually won the Ballon d'Or, scoring 69 goals that year. Ribery, despite his trophies, finished 3rd. Critics cried foul. Was the extension a coincidence? Ribery even stated, "It was as if the Ballon d'Or was taken from me." 2014 brought a unique dilemma. Manuel Neuer, fresh from winning the World Cup with Germany and redefining the goalkeeper's role, was widely seen as deserving. Ronaldo, however, delivered a mind-boggling 61 goals, and won the Champions League with Real Madrid, including a record-breaking 17 goals in a single UCL campaign. Though Neuer was heroic, he stood no chance. Ronaldo lifted his 3rd Ballon d'Or. The message was clear: goalkeepers, no matter how revolutionary, lived in the shadows of attacking brilliance. I won't discuss 2015 to 2017 because I think everyone already knows how great Messi and Ronaldo were. From 2008 to 2017, these two legends completely took over the Ballon d'Or, proving they were on another level. Every other player felt like a supporting actor, until a man from Croatia broke the streak. The 2018 Ballon d'Or was supposed to break the duopoly. Luka Modrić won after guiding Croatia to a historic World Cup final and leading Real Madrid to another Champions League. While many respected his leadership, others saw it as a political win. Modrić scored only 2 league goals and had fewer assists than multiple midfielders. Griezmann, who won the World Cup and the Europa League, publicly questioned the result. Cristiano, who had more goals, a UCL medal, and strong performances, was visibly frustrated. It was the first time in a decade the Ballon d'Or was not about Messi or Ronaldo. People say there are 4 players who deserve to win. Take a look at these statistics and tell who truly deserved the Ballon d'Or.
Lionel Messi.
In 2019, Messi took home his 6th Ballon d'Or, edging out Virgil van Dijk by a slim margin. Van Dijk had been the rock behind Liverpool's Champions League winning campaign, marshalling one of the best defences in Europe. He went 65 games without being dribbled past. But Messi had 51 goals and 19 assists that season, including a golden shoe. It was a toss-up. Some hailed it as justice, others claimed Van Dijk deserved a defender's recognition not seen since Cannavaro in 2006. Then came 2020, a lost year. Robert Lewandowski, at the peak of his powers, won the treble with Bayern, had 55 goals in just 47 matches. Yet the Ballon d'Or was cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. France Football cited an unfair context. But matches resumed, only the award didn't. Fans felt robbed and very disappointed. Ballon d'Or 2021, Messi won again, this time for his Copa America triumph with Argentina, his first international trophy. He had 38 goals and 14 assists for club and country. But many argued Lewandowski should have won. He had 48 goals in 40 games, broke Gerd Muller's Bundesliga record, maintained Bayern's dominance. France Football even created a separate Striker of the Year award for Lewandowski, a symbolic gesture that many saw as a consolation prize. Many experts said, if you just look at stats and consistency, Lewandowski should have won. If you include the emotional and historical impact of Copa America, Messi winning makes sense. Football legends, including Messi himself in 2021, said Lewandowski deserved the 2020 Ballon d'Or. The 2022 Ballon d'Or had no controversy at all, as Benzema was clearly leading the top chart. Then the drama returned in 2023. Lionel Messi, fresh from a magical World Cup campaign where he scored 7 goals and assisted 3, including 2 goals in the final, won his 8th Ballon d'Or. His club form with PSG was less dominant, 21 goals and 20 assists across all competitions. Erling Haaland, on the other hand, had 52 goals, won the treble with Manchester City in his first season, and broke multiple records. Critics asked, was a one-month World Cup more important than a record-breaking season? Should individual brilliance in Qatar outweigh a year-long rampage in England and Europe? The debate echoed around the globe. People are debating whether it was fair to reward that over Haaland's historic treble-winning campaign. The 2024 Ballon d'Or was the most controversial awards for many people, especially Real Madrid fans. That year, Rodri emerged as the winner, which sparked a massive reaction on social media. The topic became extremely heated. Rodri had an incredible journey with both Spain and Man City. However, Real Madrid also had an outstanding season, especially Vinicius Jr. Reportedly, the club refused to attend the ceremony due to their disappointment that Vini didn't win the Ballon d'Or. What a pure drama. In the recent season 24-25, it's a dream year for PSG fans. They made history by achieving a quadruple, and Dembele was the spearhead, the main man behind it all. On the other hand, Barcelona also had one of their best seasons in recent years, bouncing back from a slump to win a domestic treble. People are now debating who truly deserves the Ballon d'Or. These are the current top 4 contenders for the award. If you ask whether Dembele deserves it after making history with PSG, the answer is yes, of course he does. Some argue that he only hit top form starting in January, not from the beginning of the season, but that doesn't erase his impact. Then what about Lamine Yamal? I don't even need to answer whether he deserves it, his performances speak for themselves. Raphinha? Absolutely, he's worthy too, especially if you look at his stats. And Salah? Under Arne Slot, he's been on fire. Do they all deserve the Ballon d'Or? Yes. Because in the end, we all have our own opinions, shaped by the players we love and the clubs we support. We're free to believe who was the best in a given season. But the truth is, we have no control over the outcome, because it's the journalists' votes that decide it. Whoever wins the 2025 Ballon d'Or will be deserving. Just like all the previous winners were mainly Messi and Ronaldo. In fact, those two deserve a trophy that's beyond the Ballon d'Or, because they are not ordinary players. Especially Messi, he deserves even greater recognition. For us, our favorite player is always the best. They all deserve it, we just often fail to see the greatness of others. Yet even with all the changes, one question remains unanswered: what does it truly mean to be the best player in the world? Is it goals? Trophies? Influence? The Ballon d'Or may continue to divide opinion. But one thing is certain, it has never stopped sparking passion, debate, and drama. And maybe, that's exactly what keeps it alive. Let me ask one thing. Who's your Ballon d'Or 2025 hero?